Tirico next to the great tight end, Greg Olson. Glad you are joining us for this one. And off we go from East Rutherford. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there.
Get your money up. I put money down. On all of us. On my people now. On what I love. Ooh, baby, and dangerous. Your problems are just not the same.
First carry of the game now, and here's Breece Hall. And he'll pick up 2 out to the 27.
A gain of 2.
Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. A dive and a catch. Incredible.
Seven Pirates. Here we go.
To the air now on 1st and 10. To the right side here, pass is caught. He's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Let's go.
From the 46. Here's 2nd and 8.
18, pioneer. Go.
He'll look to throw. He'll let this go for Pickens. That is brought in. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. Big gain for the Jets there. It's a gain of 43 yards.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
Still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. On the handoff, it's Paul running right. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
That one, take it in. Touchdown, New York. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year.
And when things haven't been going your way, like they haven't around here recently, Mike, this is exactly what you need. You're looking for a spark. So to take the opening possession of the game, march it down there, and come away with the score, all of a sudden the sideline's a lot more positive. There's a lot more good energy amongst your teammates. Is that the spark they needed to turn this thing around?
The extra point is up and through. And the Jets will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Down. Pat the 60. Pat.
And a good run there. We're getting 5 yards.
Number 40 on the carry. He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second
Ball
and
on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 5.
Get ready.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Open man, his tight end, Tyler Warren. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6.
Come on. Hey. Go.
He'll drop to throw. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Now they'll set up to throw. Fires left sideline. That is complete. They get the conversion on 3rd down. It was a gain of 27. The break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
60 Vikings. 60 Vikings.
They'll look to throw. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. Oh, the elusiveness on display there. Nifty footwork setting up 1st and goal.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Let's go.
Here's a run. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Another shot at it from the 9. 2nd down and goal. He'll try the right side with Williams. And he keeps the legs moving, able to get it down inside the 5.
And after putting together what's been a long and methodical drive, they suddenly find themselves on the verge of potentially stalling out. So this defense, they can get a stop here. I don't feel...
He's got his man, middle of the end zone. Touchdown, Indy. What a year. That is touchdown number 22 on the season.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll manage to get this thing only to about the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Got it. Ready? 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
We're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. Up the sideline at the 35. Gets to the edge at the 30. were talking about on the last series. They've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And Mike.
And trouble on this extra point. It is blocked. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
Their own 35-yard line.
Get it! Just
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Second and 10.
Leads to second and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Back to throw. They'll try to hit him with a screen. This one's going to be sniffed out. Blown up in the backfield. Third and long.
And it's third down.
Now some movement up front. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time here today. The task now, a really tough one. Third and very long.
70 Timberwolf. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Ready.
He's going to air this one out. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
I like the fact that they took a shot on third and long, right? A lot of offenses in that situation would be a little bit more conservative playing for the fourth down punt. They're trying to pick up a big chunk play through the air, but now that you can't connect, it all but guarantees you got to punt this ball away as it brings up fourth and a mile.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
Now, faking the give. He'll let this go for Pickens. That is hot. What a throw. George Pickens. Touchdown, New York.
This is when you're very fortunate as an offensive play caller, Mike, that you not only have the speed on the outside, but you got the big arm behind center because it doesn't get real fancy. If you can hold up in the protection, you're saying run as fast and as far as you can. I'm going to throw it as far as I can. And when you connect, it is a thing of beauty. And in this case, it results in a touchdown.
No problem there on the extra point. And the Jets are able to extend their first quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for first and 10. That one over the middle to the tight end. He's got one. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
That's good.
It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And then open downfield on the crossing route. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. A big gainer for Indianapolis. 36 yards. So here's a first and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now a handoff, running right. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line.
Hook him up on a second down and 8.
Second and 8.
Get it!
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up third down.
And it's third
They could not hook up on what will be the final play of this first quarter. The Colts with the football to start this second quarter. They've got it with 4th and 1 straight ahead.
Let's go now. Panther 60. Panther 60.
And he'll take it on in. Arian Smith. Touchdown, Colts.
You know, Mike, I think we're going to see a lot of this, and you know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd kick a field goal, you'd kick a touchback, and your opponent would have the ball on the 20. You didn't give up as much field position, but you only got 3 points. Nowadays, you go for 3 points and you kick a touchback. They get the ball on the 35. It's almost 30 yards of field position. You're just better off going for touchdowns when you get in here tight.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start.
20-yard line.
On the 6. Go.
The drive begins with a run, and it's home. Not much happening there, just a short game.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
On 3rd down, they'll throw from the gun. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these 3rd downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force 3rd down, they got to get off the field.
They give to Hall. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
Here's 1st and 10.
Jets. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
He'll take a shot here, back to the end zone. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. He was looking for George Pickens there. And it'll be 2nd down.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. The next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
The throw here is complete. Call it a gain of 13. Good for a Jets 1st down.
1st and 10.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. That's going to be incomplete. Hubbard, very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
And 7.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. The Jets will send out the field goal unit. Good snap. Good hold. Good kick. Looks like we have an injured Colt on that play. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
They're on the 29-yard line.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. In trouble, and down he goes.
They just have to be better on first down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on first down. That is the best down in football to attempt a pass, but if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter.
Ready?
He's got to do a better job using his eyes, Mike, and he's just not manipulating the defense at all by looking off the defenders. And at this level of ball, if you just continue to stare down your primary read, you're going to lead the defenders right to the ball, and he's lucky this one just fell incomplete.
Not fun here. 3rd and a lot. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down.
3 plays and out. It's 4th down.
They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. He dives, and what a catch for the first down. A gain of 21 as they get the conversion on 4th down. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They send a receiver in motion left. They'll look to throw again. This one complete right side. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Back to the air one more time. There's a throw right side. Going to be incomplete.
Anytime you see a receiver at this level miss a ball that easy, it's just concentration. They just take it for granted. All of a sudden, they're thinking about what their next move is or what they're going to do after the catch. And instead of just focusing on first things first, secure the catch, put the ball away, then become a runner.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Pat the 60, pat the 60.
That's caught. Left side. It's complete. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They'll look to throw yet again. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's go now.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. Open space inside the 10. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike. And you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Makes the score Jets 23, Colts 21.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. He'll be out of bounds beyond the 20-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
18 yards on the play. That's good for a Jets first down.
Ready.
They'll try the right side with Hall. Oh! And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there, and the Jets have a first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Brought in, right side, by Pickens. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
They will run it over center with Hall. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12.
Cougar 19.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's to the end zone, but just too far out in front. That one's incomplete. He was trying to connect with Matthew Golden that time. And it's going to be 3rd down.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Here we go. Set.
He'll look to throw. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Ready.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll manage to break a tackle, get this forward for a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
They face 2nd down and 7.
Trap 60. Trap 60.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. He'll let one go down the middle. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it will fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a waste of time.
Open man, left side, he's got it. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half.
13 yards. First down.
He'll drop to throw. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. Now here's a timeout. They're going to take it with 8 seconds remaining until the break.
Back to 60. Back to 60.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. Going up top. One underthrown and intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. So we reached the intermission. It has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This will be returned from the 6. Now an opening past the 30. He's brought down right at the 35-yard line.
That's their own 35-yard line.
They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll take this up past the 40, up to the 5.
The 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 4. They'll go again here with Williams. We're going to work this down inside the 45. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Indianapolis.
Remember this one thing. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll look to throw. A dive and a catch. Incredible. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down. They'll run it with Williams. And strong running indeed. Inside the 10-yard line, a gain of 9 on the carry.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Now it's 2nd and 1. Man in motion is Smith. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Here's 3rd and 2. Now they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field. And then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on 4th down? Did they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive? Or do they settle for 3?
Back to throw. That is incomplete. A they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
Cut 19! Cut 19! Ready? 60 Eagles! 60 Eagles! Ready?
It's first down, and it's Paul. And he did not want to go down. Good running, manages to gain 5.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the 14.
And this is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, looking for an escape hatch. Found nothing. And they get him down well behind the line.
7-yard line.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
He's going to look for the home run ball. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
4th down.
On now comes the punt team for the Jets, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Throw on the run is complete. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Williams. He'll manage only a couple. Demario Overshown there on the tackle. From the 31, here's 2nd down and 7. Here's a screen set up to Williams. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. It is a gain of 23 yards, and now they'll have 4 shots at it. It's 1st and goal.
How often do we see, Mike, the running back, they get a little too antsy and they go a little too fast on these screen plays. In this case, great job by the back. First he let his offensive lineman go out. He then follows behind. That's the key to a good screen play.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal at the Jets' 4-yard line.
Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal.
Get it!
Up the middle they go. This defense picked up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
It's now 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And this defense standing tall in the red zone. They stop him for no gain. And now it's 4th and goal.
That 3rd down stop, Mike, now changes the entire approach of this offense. You're thinking to yourself, all right, it's 3rd down. Let's run it on up in there. If we don't score, we still have 4th down in our back pocket. And now the defense takes you back for a loss. So what do you do now? Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
And a solid run back there. He'll get this out of past the 30-yard line.
31-yard line.
On the ready. 19 Lions. That's ready.
Handoff. Here comes Hall. And he'll have the Jets 1st down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
At the 44-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up second and
From
8.
the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 8.
Check 50, check.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
First down.
60 average,
First
60
and 10
average.
at the
Here we
47-yard
go.
line.
Again, here's Hall. And he fought through one tackle, stayed on his feet, but they get him down. It's no gain.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
His receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. On the give, it's Hall. Good blocking to the 15. And he'll take this one in. Reese Hall. Touchdown, Jets. That is second touchdown of the game. He's got 20 on the year. An extra point attempt to follow. He's got it. And the Jets will make it a 2-score game as they are now up 9. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A return now from the 4. And he'll be taken down on the return on what will be final play of this third quarter. So no shortage of offense in this one as we end the third. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go now.
He'll send the receiver in motion to the left. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down in bounds.
The best guys I've been around, like, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Well, it's another catch for his favorite target. And it will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That catch number 80 in this campaign. And it gives his team a first down.
79.
To the air now on 1st and 10. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in covering, muscling that one free. It'll be second down now.
Ready, go.
They'll throw out of the gun. That is intercepted. And the Jets are going to have it at their own 32-yard line.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
Ready, 65 cat, 65 cat. Come on, 19 tight. 60 bison, 60 bison.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's to the running back, Reese Hall. And he'll be driven out of bounds, and that's a pickup of 8.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Here's 2nd and 2.
Ready, Let go.
Now, faking the give. Into the hands of Pickens. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They get 18 on that one. Good for a Jets first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. And that's going to bring up second down.
It leads to second.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock and keeping the ball on the ground?
He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's fourth down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. Now they got a fourth down decision to make. The key to any good quarterback sneak starts with the surge and the push of the offensive line. From there, can the quarterback find a seam? Can he find a little gap and drive his legs? In this case, give credit to the defensive line. They held their ground, they got a good push back, and they were able to come up with a huge stop on fourth down.
14 yards. And the Colts.
Come on.
On first and 10, they'll set up to throw. There's that man again, another catch. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10.
At the 37-yard line.
He'll look over the middle and find his running back. And he's close to another first down. Brought down just shy of the mark. Breaks from the 29. Here's second and 2. They'll look to throw again. They'll look to set up the screen here. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start. And a loss of yards on the play.
Panther 11. Let's go.
They'll throw here on third and short. And that is incomplete.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a third and very reasonable. Incomplete on that third down try. Now brings up fourth and short.
And this one on line. And it is good. And they are indeed back within one score.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
He'll get this past the 20s before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10.
19 left. Here he goes.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll let this go for Pickens. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there. Defensively all over. And it'll be second down.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
Hold it ready.
Try again. It's second and 10.
Dragon 60. Ready. 18 Cardinals. 79 Broncos.
As he throws, and it incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
And we got a big third down coming up here, Mike. They got a chance with a conversion to possibly get this under the 2-minute warning, put this defense in a position where they have to start using their timeouts.
Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down. On comes the punt team now for the Jets, as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. This one, fielded beyond the 25. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over.
Ready, ready. Come on, come on. Set. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready, ready.
The drive will start on the ground. He did not want to go down there. Harry tacklers. It's a gain of 9.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
They gained 18 yards on that one. That's good for a Colts first down.
Alert. Ready.
They'll stay on the ground. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain.
2nd and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So just under 2 minutes here in this one. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. The crowd at MetLife on their feet for 3rd down.
Here we go.
They'll drop to throw. A short pass taken in by Warren. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
First down.
Go.
They'll run here. And he ran right through one tackle, fighting forward. Good gain on the ground for about 7.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere. And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Crowd noise rises. Big play here. 3rd and 1. They'll keep it on the ground. And he is going to have a Colts first down. Able to convert, albeit not by much, but they get it on 3rd and a yard.
Ready. Ready.
They'll stick to the ground. And the Colts are going to be set up 1st and goal. Nice run, getting them down to the 6.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get first down after first down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal. Jets are going to use their 3rd and final timeout here. Clock is stopped. 55 seconds remaining here in the game. 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Here we go. Viking 18. Ready.
Now this time they'll look to throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big third down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have fourth down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late. Great job there defensively separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments in the game where you need your best players to step up. This guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
Here we go. The noise is deafening. It's fourth and goal.
70 Timberwolves.
He'll look to throw. And this is going to be a touchdown. A game-tying TD here in the final minute.
Well, there's still some time remaining, but what a sequence of events here, Mike. I mean, late in the game, they get the touchdown that they needed to tie it, and now they can take the lead with the extra point.
A critical extra point is up and good. They have taken a one-point lead here in the late stages of this one. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. The return starts from the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. This is 1st and 10.
Panther 11. Let's go now. Bronco at 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Go.
Back to throw here to begin the drop. A quick throw. That's complete on the slant. Down the sideline. And he's going to go all the way. Oh, that's some late magic. They've taken the lead here in the final minute of play. Big play coming here for the Jets as they will set up for 2. He's going to try to do it himself. And he is not going to get in. Stop on the try for 2. The lead remains right where it is. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. From the 6, here comes a return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st down.
Come on. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He's taken down just shy of midfield. Timeout, Indianapolis. That is their 2nd. They get it with 19 seconds left on the clock. This offense still has the 1 timeout to use. 1st and 10 coming up now. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. Backs to the end zone, but it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be 2nd down now.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
He'll take a shot here. Back to the end zone. Good coverage there in the end zone. That is incomplete. Terrific work to separate the man from the football. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs. The zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
And he's brought down, but they are out of timeouts. Well, they do indeed get the timeout, so not all is lost. They will have a chance for one final fling to the end zone. And it comes to 4th and 2.
Get it? Cougar 19. Let's go.
Here we go. One final play. That's deep for the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. They took the end zone shot of the final play. It's a heartbreaking finish. And this one will come to an end. So this one in the win column for the Jets. They're able to bounce back after a difficult loss a week ago, respond with a much better overall performance, and it culminates in a victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Jets as we say goodbye from MetLife Stadium.
real in my circle, you can't fit. Don't too many, be on some anti. I told her pull up, she asked me do I. Right now I'm fresh as hell, somebody take a flick. Pretty, back to back. Gang, back to back. Trailing me, back to back. I've been trying to keep it cool, D-Lil. They tried to start it, too late, my finger was already on it. Call me Shovel Man, she like the way I pull up and I. The 100 times they ask, I be like, I ain't never. All that beating around the bush, homie, said with your chest. Got a lot of dog on me, know you probably smell it. Like my name, Jody, pull up in the vet. Go and check the news, Brody, heard somebody stretch. In your feelings, by the better get a grill. Tired of getting taxed for that, take a trip. I got right here for show up, make everybody dip. Went to visit Granny, she say, what's that poking out your hip? I told Brody walk behind so he can catch me if I slip. She begging me to take a sip. First she drove the boat, then she like a ship. First you load it up, then you empty out the I'm not no button, no wrinkled clothes, it ain't no pressing me. I got on Vinci, LV, no night, but I got that check on me. If I swing this from left to right, gon' have to check on your homie. Lil' Brun, I'm known for stopping cars, but they be on go for me.
Get a glimpse when I'm out, it's bad luck. I just put 10 mil in the pen, it make me feel better. Passing out deep, I'm cold with the my little young ran a M on the road, he a scammer. Drippin' money, clear, splash, I'm covered in bells. I'm clever, vendettas, raw, whatever. I'm a rebel, but better. If I go federal. I pour up, I don't measure. I soon I met her. I leveled up, my bread up. I'm fed up, it's pressure. It's gang, you can't hang. We slamming out whoever. I keep it on, get stuck on. It may say Manjala. Got 2 cribs in Alpharetta, they down the street from each other. I know the spot. My little one, he know the laptop. Shorty having Chris Vick, he a vampire. Camping right in front of your house and start up a campfire. I just did my numbers then from her, this one a landslide. Ain't gonna be no who this shit, I'm spinning back to back. Any say on that issue, I'm going 50, and then the got arrogant. My natural habit. Back to back.
Act your age, ain't just the barbers where you catch a fade. Face covered, cutting through your garden like a masquerade. Before I catch your Ella, catch a plane. I'd probably you before I your chain. Switch it up, it's rap, pixie dust. Money ain't to us, broski went and you better fix her up. I just bought a crib to a chick, she got the biggest. And when I saw your sister rat with the fishing hook, listen up, I've had to hit the cup. So if I swing my fist, you going in, so wish me luck. Boy, if you ain't talking paper, I'm a I tell Shorty spin around and watch it. Every time I hit the stage, I make it. Yeah, I just pull up to the